Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to my show, Dare to Dream. And my name is Reverend Graham Williamson. I'm third generation international intuitive evidential medium and psychic. And you're on New Streaming Network. And I got it right this time, CC. And today's topic today is mind, body, and spirit. Now, I screwed up a little bit with CC with the heading of mind, body, and spirit. I wanted to do it slightly different, and CC is brilliant, and she's changed it for me already. Because most people say body, mind, and spirit. Well, in the area I work, in Central Florida. The reason why it's mind, body, and spirit, people have egos. We all do. But that's because our spirits are having a human experience. Our bodies are physical. I'm not trying to teach you how to suck eggs or anything like that. It's just simple fact that our spirits animate the physical body, energize it. And we've got all those six senses running through our bodies. Some people don't, some people do. Some people have more senses, some have less. And the mind, the ego part, this is my understanding. I'm not a scientist or biologist or anything like that, or a doctor or anything like that. It's just that the mind, as far as I'm concerned, is the ego. And that ego is brilliant if taken under advisement. And I say that carefully because our hearts are run by our spirit. I got you, didn't it? Our minds are run by our egos. Our bodies are run by our spirit. You see, our body emanates energy. And that energy is motivated by the spirit. And I say that because I have found out over the years that we are electrical beings. We create a magnetic, I'm no scientist, but we have polar, North Pole, South Pole, top end to spirit, feet to the earth, grounding. We're magnets, bar magnets, and we have emanating from our bodies an auric field of energy, magnetic. Because like people repel, opposites attract inside our bodies. So, what's that got to do with all this? How's this spiritual? How's this about intuition? How's this about mediumship? Well, when you like somebody, you feel, many people have said this, we feel comfortable with your energy, with your personality, with your body, even your odor or the sight of who you are, the way you talk, your mannerisms, all this, you feel comfortable. Well, our minds instantly gear up and start saying, this person is okay, or this person may be dodgy, or no, don't like him. But the heart that runs the body feels things. Our spirit is saying, hang on a minute, don't be judgmental. And to illustrate that a little bit better, I just watched a short story on YouTube. It's only a made-up story, but it really hit home. And I'll tell you why in a minute. It's about an autistic child with a very wealthy father who was unfortunately, his wife, the child's mother, passed away tragically. He's autistic. And I say autistic, not artistic, for a reason. Autistic. Living in a secular world within himself. And the story was about them going into a diner, meet a woman, waitress, who knew how to communicate with this autistic child who's hidden within themselves. The author of the story obviously knew what they were on about, because he brought out the compassion of the woman, the father trying to protect his son, who's a strange woman, but he realized the child connected with a woman, and the woman connected with the child, and brought the child into the world. The reason why this story hits me really deeply is because my folks work with mentally and physically challenged and physically impaired. They used to be called spastics, retards, subnormals, loonies, nutters, whatever you want to call them. But my parents didn't agree with that. They helped change the terminology in my life of talking to them as people. Now, the mind, for a lot of people with disabilities and impairment, are locked inside their own heads. They don't know how to communicate. Their egos have no world other than the one that they live in. Everybody that's supposed to be normal goes out, communicates with people, and pushes their egos to other people. People that are impaired don't. People that have disabilities don't push the way normal people do. And I'm going hyphenate. And that makes me really happy that the people with the disabilities don't have disabilities. It's the people that are supposed to be normal that have the disability, because their inner egos, their self, I'm right, you're wrong, or sorry, yeah, whatever. You see, a medium has to learn to listen to their body. And when I say listen, I mean all six senses. And I'm swallowing a lot because spirit is rushing me to talk. And I'm having to slow them down a bit because this is all intuitive the way I do my shows. And I have to slow them down so I can talk in a way that you can understand my words. You see, my mind steps away. My ego steps away when I'm tired. Like I've been working out in temperatures nearly 100 or over 100 degrees in Florida. I've been sweating, I've been working. Because I wanted to be tired so my ego isn't dominant when I do my shows. Or if I'm going to do a reading, I like to be tired. When I go to events, I like to be tired. Because it helps me relax. So my ego isn't dominant. People say, oh, you need to go and rest and become clear-minded, clear-headed, so you can do, A, B, C, D. When I work with spirit, there's no logical A, B, C, D. It just doesn't happen. Not for me anyway. And that allows my body to be more sensitive. My heart works with my body, but my spirit activates it. And I've learned to listen, feel, hear, sense, whatever it is that is needed to convey whatever is required in the connection with other people, you. The body, mind, I'm even saying it wrong now. The mind, body, and spirit aspect is to kick you in the noggin, brain, and say, "Oi, wake up a minute. Are you tired from exhaustion because you've got to do something? Or are you tired from exhaustion because you want to do something?" There's a heck of a difference, my friends. The whole point of life is to experience things. It's not just the destination that's important. The journey itself is important. You have a yearning to experience something, which is why your spirit emanated your physical body. And you've been lucky enough to be able to sit down at a computer screen or a phone or whatever it is to listen to my words, to see my image, to see the things around me. You see, I know I'm living on borrowed time. We all are. I'm not saying doom and gloom, I'm going to die tomorrow or whatever. I don't know. I don't care. It's just that I know what I've got in my life is experience. One of the other things to do with mind, body, and spirit aspect. I used to work for Publix for 17 and a half years. And I was always getting into trouble. Graham, you can't do that. No, you shouldn't do that. But I got away with it because I made people laugh. Sandy, my wife, she's got a lovely phrase for me. She says, Graham, you are the comedic medium. I said, why do you say that? She says, you're always making people laugh. But I can't put a label up, comedic medium. It just doesn't really ring true. But when I sit with people and I tell them this, it lifts up their energy. Their minds, their egos, they take a step back going, I came here with ABC judgment. But now listening to him, all that's gone out the window. Think about it. But as you think about it, what do you feel? How do you feel? What memories are being triggered by me saying mind, body, and spirit? These aren't excuses, my friends. These are a way of life. If you want everything ABC or 1, 2, 3, whatever, in regimental step, it's just not going to work. There's only one guarantee in our lives. One. Change. I changed so many times. I've experienced so many things. There's that story about the lady who helped the autistic child. They said, what about how do you communicate with people with disabilities or people with no disabilities? How do you communicate with them? Your mind, body, and spirit have to be in balance with one another. You have to acknowledge your negatives and your positives. You cannot live life just in positive or just in negative. Believe me, I've been there. I'm a recovered alcoholic. I've been married a couple of times before. I've been in 3 major car accidents, and I've told this story a few times. And other things have happened to me. So how is it that I'm still happy? I don't belittle my past. I don't let my ego say, oh, Graham, you're fantastic. You survived it all. And no. I survived for a reason. And that's honoring my past. And you look at all this stuff here. I've used that so many times in my shows. My past helped me become what I am today. And I'm not bragging about it. I survived stuff. My body and my spirit are intact. It keeps on changing. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I'm a sprung chicken, as I say to my wife. Or I'm 21 and a bit. You see, age is just a number. And because I'm intuitive, I don't think about, oh, Graham, you're 71 this year and you're going to be an old man. Yeah, I'm old physically, but mentally I'm not. I like to be in it, experiencing life, enjoying the journey. My ego's there, but it doesn't control who I am. I listen to my wife and she'll tell me something, and sometimes no, I don't want to do that. Why not? Oh, good point. Yeah, okay. Or I make a point and she says, oh, no problem, we'll do something else. You see, I talk things with her. I went through a spell not too long ago where I had sleep apnea and I was having mental blackouts and mood swings and personality changes and all that to do with sleep apnea. And it was a really rough stage for both of us in the family. But I'm recovering. I'm not going to be 100% fit mentally. I have forgetful stages. In fact, I made Susie laugh about my error about the title of the show, and I sent it to the wrong person yesterday. He said, "Are you doing a show this morning?" I said, "Are you doing a show?" I went, "Yeah, I sent you did." I didn't. I sent it to the wrong one. But I can laugh about it because we're in time to do something about it. You see, my journey isn't perfect. It isn't set 1, 2, 3. My mind does not control me anymore because getting older, you lose lucidity, clarity of thought. You lose it a little bit. But by being active, by being aware, by listening to my body and the spirit within it that makes me what I am today, I'm able to enjoy even the mistakes, even the errors. I can go outside and watch the ants making a nest. You know, little things, the hummingbirds, the flowers. Nature's around you as part of the journey, my friends. The whole point of Dare to Dream show is about showing you that you are only limited by you. We all have choices in our lives, but some of them are very difficult, some of them are very easy. But you make a choice. My mind was going really badly before I met my wife. I was an alcoholic. I was on real heavy drinking beer and whiskey, vodka, gin. I didn't go to liquor at all. Didn't like it. And I tried for years to get off it before I met her. But when I met her in June of 2001, I really pushed myself to get myself clean. I didn't quit straight away. I went through 6 months, saying by the time I come to see her, I'll have a bottle of wine for her, and that'll be it. I didn't even manage the bottle of wine when I got here. I spat it out on New Year's Eve 2002. Oh, 2001. Didn't like the taste straight away. We still laugh 24 years later about it. Because I don't need that sort of liquor, that spirit inside me. I've got enough spirit inside me. I'm hyper. I quit teas, coffees. I didn't drink sodas. But tea and coffee, quit. Chocolate's now really down. And if people that know me for 17.5 years over here in Publix, I had a Snickers bar or Twix or something every day. That's all gone. You see, my mind's becoming clearer because I don't take artificial foods or processed foods. I have a little bit, but very, very careful with it. I've just had some beautiful salmon and ginger. You see, I want my mind to be clear. And to do that, I've got to look after my body. I'm still able to walk miles, stand on one leg, balance, and all the rest of it. I've got full use of my limbs. As I said, my brain's a little bit scatty, but I enjoy life. It's not holding me back. And my spirit inside my body will not be contained. It's not restrained. It likes to share. It likes to feel. It likes to grow. I dare to dream of being better. I have every morning, I have Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year. I got up. I rose out of bed. I am thankful I was able to get out of bed. Living is my Christmas present. And New Year, I expect to do better today than I did yesterday. And on top of all that, I have a lady that loves me and I love her. And I've got animals that love us both. We've got my stepdaughters and family. You see, my mind is full. My body is healthy. My spirit, I don't know what you can call it. It's not going to be contained in one word. It's active is all I can say. It will not hold back because having been shot at, having been in car accident, holding a bomb, being held up at one point, and all those sad things that happened in my past, they haven't molded me into a negative. They could do. If I sit there and think about it long enough, I could get awfully depressed about what I went through. Losing my mum and my dad, failed marriages, family situations that are sad, losing both parents. All these things could make me sad, but I've got the memory in my mind of my family that I love. They are there whenever I want them to be in my heart and in my mind. I can feel them. You see, life is about experiencing things. Yeah, none of us want to go through the sad stuff or the painful stuff or the negative stuff. We don't. But we have no choice of it. You see, you've got to experience both sides. Those people I know that live in a dream world and say, oh, I'm fine, everything's perfect. When they go upstairs after passing over, they're going to go, I didn't do much, did I? Did I help many people? Did I help myself in a good way? Was I being egotistical? Was I being bossy? Was I being cruel, kind? What? And if you're not being kind, not helping other people, I think you follow the story. The hardest thing in life is to give something unconditional. Unconditional love. A lot of people say, oh, I give unconditional love. And then a bit later on, in an argument or something doesn't go quite right. Oh, no, hang on. I was going to do that, or I have been doing that, but I'm going to change that because of your attitude. That's conditioning. You have to be able to say to somebody, I love you so much. I will give your freedom if you wish it. Think about it. You've got to be clear of thought, mind. You've got to understand what you're feeling in your body. And you've got to have the spirit to hold it and keep it and do the best you can with it. It's too easy in a relationship with yourself as well as other people. Say, oh no, you're wrong, or I'm right and you've got to do it this way. No. That's ego, my friends. The mind is a fantastic apparatus. We're given the choice to use it in a positive or a negative. You have to use your memory to help you become a better person. When I do readings, the first thing I do is hold a person's hand. Normally, it is my left holding the person's right hand. Just one. Because I talk with this, as you've probably noticed. And people say, why do you want to hold my hand? I said, I want that energy to flow easier. One way. After the session with most of my clients, I have other readers, mediums, psychics, come up to me and say, why do people cry when they are sitting with you, Graham? Most times I look up and I see somebody reaching for a tissue, crying and all this. I said, have you thought about they finally found out their loved ones are still with them? And I've proved it. But I said, well, that's my job as a medium, to prove continuity of life after the change called death. And if I thought about it, I'd be in my little world, in my head of what I've experienced, and I wouldn't be able to be honest with the person. But spirit used my memories. When I'm holding somebody's hand, they tap my memories. And I've learned to go, why am I thinking about a bicycle? Why am I thinking about a polka dot dress? In fact, one of the top mediums of Casadega, everybody was a bit scared of her at the time when I was first out there. Say, oh, you can't read her, she's really hard. And I just looked at her and I said, may I come to you? She said, yes, okay. Let's see what you can do to friends. I said, I've just got this little song, Bluebird on my shoulder. Her face went, oh, what? I said, it's from your dad. He used to sing her that. That's all I said to her. Bluebird on my shoulder. You see, I remember the film. I used to love it. I love watching movies. So Spirit got a lot of memories in my head to use to connect me with the recipient's life. It's not me thinking about it, it's Spirit activating my memory or memories. And my body, I'm so in tune with it, with my spirit, when I'm working for Spirit. All the aches and pains, the backs and all the rest of it. Now, I'm not medically trained, as I said, but I have to say, I am not a medic in any shape or form, but I'm called a medical intuitive. But now I can't say that because I'm not medically trained. But I still feel aches and pains. We all feel aches and pains from somebody. Like somebody's walking the walls with your ankle, or your leg, or your back, or whatever. We all do it. But when you meet somebody who's got heartache, how do you respond to that? I feel it physically on my heart. I feel that tightness of when I've lost my mum, or my dad, or aunts, or uncles, or my dog, or my cat. All that memory is geared on my heart. You see, I listen to my mind, I listen to my body by my spirit, with my spirit. You all have the same abilities in various degrees. You can choose to listen to them or ignore them or help them grow. You see, our lives are made up of experiences. Our minds, bodies, and spirits are here for a reason, to find the balance of why you're here. What did you want to learn? Do you want to help people, or do you want to sit and vegetate? I love my shows on the new streaming network. Going Bold. I just love it. CC Shouts is one of the best people I've ever met in connecting people with their minds, bodies, and spirits in different ways. I'm a spiritual medium. I'm an evidential medium. And that's about allowing Spirit working through me to prove to change the spirit from being on this earth to being on the other side. Do not cease living. And with that knowledge, knowing your spirit does not die, I have no fear of getting old and becoming crotchety and my body saying, no, you can't do that anymore, Graham. If that happens, that happens. There's not a lot I can do about it. But inside, my spirit, my mind is active. It's getting a little bit wacky. I'm more spontaneous, but I have fun doing it. And I'm not laughing at people. There's a difference. I laugh with people. I make them laugh from inside the heart. I just saw some pictures on TV of the Straits, what was it? White Cliffs of Dover. Get it right. White Cliffs of Dover. And I remember driving down. I remember being at sea looking up at them. I was in a warship. And I've seen those cliffs so many times. But I can look at them and say, people often want to climb them or take a piece of them to actually take the white chalk and take it home. Why do you need to physically take it? It's up here. You've seen it. You've loved it. You've enjoyed it. Or you've hated it. You're scared of it. You see, our memories are the only things we can take with us. Think about it. Literally, think about it. And you've always got it. That's why mind, body, and spirit have to work together. You have to become in harmony with who and what you are. Your spirit is here in your physical form to experience living in a material world. With all the chaos around you, you've got to start listening to yourself in a good way. Listen to what you have experienced. Can you help somebody else improve their lives or help them avoid negativity? I am no doctor, but I have helped a quadriplegic. Shouted off at him. His name was Lee. Fantastic guy. For 3 months, I knew him deeply. And when he passed, his wife gave me the letter to say, thank you for treating me as a whole person. Gave my dignity back to me. Lee still comes in my mind. I've mentioned him more than once on my shows because my mind is my memory storage. My body reacts to it. And my spirit says, Graham, do the best. Do the best. Enjoy your days to the best of your ability. Dare to dream of being better, to help people and spirit and yourself. Don't do it with ego. Do it with humility. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect or I can do it all. Yeah, I get angry and frustrated. I'm a human being and I'm a human experience. But my experiences are getting better and better because I'm getting older. I don't put myself into dangerous situations willingly. Doing 14 and a half years in the Royal Navy was fantastic. I was shot at, held a bomb that could have gone off. I've been on ships that were on fire. I've hidden multiple barrels of crude oil that could have gone up. Saved a guy who was drowning after a ship collided with another ship in the Straits of Gibraltar or by there. I just put my hand in, pulled out, and was, oh, it's not a hat, it's a head with hair. And we gave mouth to mouth, he survived. All these things that I experienced. And I want to be able to experience them with you. I want you to tap into your memories and say, what have I learned from it? What can I be now? What can I do to help my journey be better? Stop putting your, I'm always right. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So what can I do? Do you want to help me? Do you want to share the journey with me? The whole point of New Streaming Network, going bold, I'll get the words right in a minute, CC. WGSN-DB Going Solo Network, radio, podcasts and TV. There's numerous shows on here. And I ask you, if you need any help, please, please, please reach out to us, any of us. But I'm your host of this show, Dare to Dream. I'm Reverend Graham Williamson. And my email addresses are amedium77@gmail.com or thebritt with 2 T's 77@hotmail.com. Send me an email, questions or whatever, or experiences that I can share, or you want to share, or ask, whatever. Or you can call me on America, Florida, 352-409-1060. Leave a voice message, because if you don't, I won't respond. You see, I'm on Facebook. Look me up, Medium Graham Williamson or Graham Williamson. You know my face. Just look. One outfit, I look like Doctor Who. TV one. Yeah. Actually, see, I am an officiate. I joined Universal Life Ministries about 12, 13 years ago now. And I can do weddings. I became a minister because of being a medium. I counsel people. But in the laws of Florida, you have to have psychology, psychiatry degrees to counsel. I don't. I'm a minister to help counsel people in private, sacrosanct. I'd never break that confidentiality. I hope what I've shared with you today will help you have a better journey. And my next show is 5 days before my 71st birthday. Is Wednesday, July the 2nd at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My show starts at 6 and it's normally 45 minutes long. But I never plan what I'm saying. It is literally spirit-led. That's why I dare to dream. That's why I live my dream. My mum's, there it is, my mum's dream catcher reminds me all those thoughts in my head, the spider web effect, the dream catcher, is my memories. And I only got to look at it, look into it to find an answer that helps me or helps you. I've got the drawing of my daughter's eagle. Where is it? There it is. That's the first drawing of an eagle, bald eagle. It's not perfect, but it's perfectly imperfect, and I love it. And the sun's picture is, there, is of a rainbow. He did it when he was 4. The pictures of the sunset, Loch Ness Monster, Tower Bridge, all those things behind are in my memory, in my mind. Spirit use them when I connect with other people or connect with an energy that needs connecting with somebody else. And I only accept positivity. I set rules and parameters, strict rules and parameters that no negativity will come out. No negativity will attach itself to me. I ask that in love and light at all times. Every morning I say regarding, and at night I say thank you. Because I know I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I know today I'm doing the best I can. I'm making you sit down for a little bit and relax. And you can say, he's crazy. Yeah, but I'm happy. I am not a professional. I may be the comedic medium, but if I can make you laugh inside yourself in a good way, then I've done my job. My mind, my body, and spirit are here to help me learn why I'm here. And from what I've gathered, it's here to help you find out why you're here. Only you can piece it together. I can't. I can't tell you, oh, you've got to do A, B, C. No. Because any part of what I've been sharing today, you could take one word, put it with another one, whatever. It's not A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3. It's whatever you feel. And if you listen to your heart and speak from your heart, not your head, your heart, what feels right, I can guarantee that's your spirit saying, this is right. You know yourself countless times when you meet somebody that you like or you don't like. You've listened to your heart or you listen to your head. If you listen to your head, 9 times out of 10, it doesn't work quite as well as you wish it to. So again, if you need to contact me, contact a medium77@gmail.com or the Britt77@hotmail.com and leave a message. I'll help you as best I can and I will respond. Or you can call me Florida, USA 352-409-1060. Leave a voice message. I'm here for you. I'm here for spirit to connect with you. My past is here to help you. The mind, body, and spirit aspect is yours and mine. We all have to go through it. Even dogs, cats, ants, whatever. All life has to go through this experience. I know this is my last cycle and I'm enjoying it. So I'm going to see you in 2 weeks' time and I will say goodbye and I'll see you July 2nd, 2 weeks Wednesday at 6 p.m. Thanks for being on my show with me. I'm your host, Reverend Graham Williamson, 3rd generation international intuitive, evidential medium and psychic, saying good night and have a great life. Bye for now.